Hey, it's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. It's day 2 of trying to figure out my stator regulator charging system problems. So I posted my findings yesterday and on my Instagram as well as my YouTube, and a lot of commenters trying to help me troubleshoot the problem. Some electrical guys were telling me that, and also this Kohler dealer too, which I really appreciate it. So, he watched the video, and as you can see, this is my second voltage regulator that I bought off of eBay. It's true, I can't assume that the one I bought off of eBay works, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to test the stator, alright? So the two wires leading to the stator, the two wires from the stator, is these two right here. This is your standard Kohler plug, right? So the one on the left and the one on the right, these two right here that I have my fingers on, these are the both wires coming from the stator, all right? And that's going that's AC current, all right? And so that's AC current going in to the voltage regulator, and then DC coming out the middle one. And this wire here leads directly to the battery, the positive terminal on the battery, all right? And basically, somebody told me that I need to have 42 volts AC coming out of these two wires. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess, put the two leads into this and that, crank up the engine full throttle, and see if the stator is putting out 42 volts AC. So here we go. I've got the two. Here's my voltmeter. And it's set on AC volts 200, okay? The two leads, doesn't matter which, they say. Red's going into this AC lead, and that one's going into that AC prong, all right? So and this leads straight to the stator underneath the flywheel. So I'm gonna crank this up, and we're gonna see if we get 42 volts AC. Now I plug the wire back again, right? And I do this. I get 25.6 volts AC. Well, where's that power coming from if the stator's not working, you know? So if the stator's not working, where is this power coming from? That's what I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So after posting my problem on Instagram, some of my followers and stuff told me that, yep, your stator is toast. Get rid of it. So I'm gonna order a new stator, and I'm gonna take this engine apart again and just check out that stator again. So as you can see, I'm having a difficult time removing this damn flywheel nut. I think I put it on too tight before, so now when I tried to take it off with the impact, it stripped. So I'm in a world of hurt right now. Of course, whenever something bad happens to me, it happens pretty bad. And something so easy as taking off the damn nut is going to cause me lots of headaches. So, as you could see from my time lapse, that's stripped, man. I mean, I've banged wrenches on there just to get it to make another groove, whatever, and just lightly tighten it. I even have a crowbar here to stop the, flywheel from moving. I even used a monkey wrench to try to do it, but there's just no grippage, I'm thinking now that I'm going to grind out this washer so that it gives me more grippage on this nut, you know what I mean? So there's like, I don't know, a 1/4 inch or something like that of, spacing here that I could just grind this away, and then use a monkey wrench and try to turn it. Or I could get a smaller socket and bang it on there, right? And then try to use the impact to get it off. But, something as simple as taking off a nut, I'm telling you, could cause lots of problems. Why does this stuff always seem like it happens to me? You know what I'm saying?
Non-stop holiday music right through Christmas Day. It's Walk 97.5 with the brand new one from Sia. It's called Candy Cane Lane.
Extractor sockets. $25. You know what? I'm gonna need them. Vertical shaft Predator lawn tractor engine, twin. Nice. .22 horsepower V-twin. So I'm back home again. Of course, I didn't just buy extractor bolts. I had to get this magnetic pickup tool that has a flashlight in it. That's cool. And of course, you get your free multimeter. I use multimeters a lot, and they always break. So hey, it's free. I use these things quite often. These pliers. So I figured I'd get a set of 4 different sizes. And of course, the whole purpose of me going to Harbor Freight Tools was to get these extractor sockets. So I'm going to find one that's just a little bit bigger than my strip bolt, stick it on my impact, and go to town. So this is a 1/2 inch nut that's bolt that's stripped, and this is a 13 millimeter. 13 millimeters seems too small, So then I'm going to try the I'm sorry, 12 millimeter, yeah. 12 millimeter seems way too small. Maybe I'll bang the 13 millimeter in here. Now, the 13 millimeter fits, but I'm afraid to strip that too. I'll try it. Success! Success! I tell you, success! The bolt has been extracted successfully. I am very happy. Loosen the flywheel after using the crowbar and hammer trick. Took a few bangs, but it's off. I gotta find a new bolt now. Nice. So here's the flywheel upside down with the magnets intact. My glue job worked and it stayed on there. It's a good job. There was a question on whether or not the magnets were put on correctly, and so basically you have to test the polarity. So right here I've got a magnet on a stick, what I just got, and basically I'm going to test the polarity. So I'm going to go on the left side here, and this is pushing against me. Okay, it won't let me push down to stick. So the polarity is repelling. The one next to it should stick, and it does. Stick. This one should repel, and it does. Yes, it's pushing away. It won't let me push it in. See? This one should stick, and it does. Stick. Repel. See? Repel. Stick. Repel. See? Stick. Repel. So the polarity is correct. It's alternating. Repel, stick, repel, stick, repel, stick. And I know I did it right because I removed the magnets one at a time from the magneto so that I wouldn't get it mixed up. Alright, so we know that magnet's good, we know the flywheel's good, and there's the stator right there. Yep, it does look yucky, but I guess there's one way to test it, and that's using ohms. I'm going to figure it out. I just carefully removed the stator. Wire went into that hole, secured by that screw. And here it is. Pretty rusty looking. But the coils all look intact. I don't see any broken wires or anything. I know that there's a plastic part that's in between the coils and this metal thing, and they're not supposed to touch, and if they do touch, it's going to be bad. And there's a way you can test this stator using an using ohms on your voltmeter, but I'm not really too sure how to do that. Looking over the stator, I don't see any of the coils that actually are off the black plastic and touching the metal, because I hear that these coils are wound, and you see that black part right there? Those black plastic part that is surrounding this round ring. Well, these coils can't touch any metal. So the coils are on a plastic sheathing, if you will, that's insulating every one of these metal parts. So you can see that there's spacing in between there. It's wound around the plastic, and so no metal or copper is touching the metal. But there are some parts here that rust has built up underneath it in a pile that may, like right, well, that's not too bad, but right here, see, there are parts there where the rust has built up so bad that it covered the hole in there, and maybe that hole, that rust stuff touches the copper. But like I said, I don't really know too much about this stuff to make a judgment one or another. But you see how corroded that is? I mean, that's really rusty. Wait. Come on, man. Focus. There you go. You see that? I mean, there are some copper parts that look like it's close to touching the metal, but none of them really are touching. Like that one right there looks really close, but it's raised by the plastic, so it's not touching. But either way, I ordered a new one, and in the meantime, I'm gonna use an ohm meter and test this just to see, just from my education. While I prep the area for my stator to come, I'm gonna clean my shit. Clean your shit. So I've been watching all kinds of YouTube videos on how to test your stator with a multimeter, and basically I'm going to put it on to ohms, right? 200, 2,000, 20,000, 200,000, 2 million on the ohm meter. I don't know where I plug mine, but from what I've been reading, I guess just put it on that middle one there maybe. But anyway, so I don't know what that means. When I put these two together, okay, I get that. When I put this on one of them and the black one on the metal part here, ground I guess, I get nothing. When I touch the two contacts like this, I get nothing. Just get that one. However, when I switch that to 2 million, I still get nothing. However, when I touch both prongs to my hand, I get that number. I guess there's resistance. The only numbers I get is me. I don't get any numbers anywhere else. It either just says 1 and that's it. There's nothing else. Nothing else happens with this. So is that bad or what? Is that good? I have no idea. So while I was patching some tires today, put a new tire onto that rim. Mail came, and my stator came. I just installed it. It looks exactly like my other one. Let me get it. That's my old stator. Exactly the same. So the only difference is when I'm going to test it, right? So this is the old stator. I'm going to get a multimeter. So when I have the multimeter like that, okay, I get that 1. When I put this to the new stator, I put that to the new stator, right? I get 0. So I'm getting a 0 for the new one, and I've got nothing for. I've got that 1 for this one. So I don't know what all that stuff means, but it definitely is different. So I'm gonna put the flywheel back on here, and hope I don't strip that bolt. And then give it a try. Here's the flywheel. I'm going to put it on now. Flywheel has a blower fan on there. Took that off, tried to get the nut off. Got this little thing. So actually I could start it now. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do, Got to tighten the nut. Last time I put this thing on too tight. I'm not going to do that this time. That's it. That's enough. I'm not going to push my luck. Alright. So now I guess I could start it and see if it charges. Charging 14.6 and climbing. I finally fixed my charging system. Awesome. It's been a long time coming, but I am so happy that we finally figured that out. It was a bad stator. Now it's charging at 14 point something volts. Straight to the battery. I'm stoked, man. It took a while, but we finally got it going. So my John Deere is now complete. Everything works great. Stoked. That's the conclusion of my part 10 project of my John Deere LA105. Thanks for following my journey with me, guys. Subscribe and like. I could use the subscribers. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.